Hello, I'm Mary Murphy, and today I'm going to be presenting Coding in the TK-2 Classroom, No Experience Required. Today's presentation is obviously a recording. Our focus is how can we purposefully integrate technology to enhance student learning? And there's a few reminders. After the presentation, if you have questions, you can go to a live Q&A that will be held throughout all three sessions. And please refer to the Progo catalog for the Zoom link. Today's agenda, we're going to be talking about how is coding beneficial for kids, how to get started with coding in the classroom, and other coding resources to explore. So, how is coding beneficial for kids? First of all, coding builds academic performance. In math, coding teaches kids to visualize abstract concepts and lets them apply math to real-world situations. In writing, kids learn that when coding, they need to be concise and to plan, which are skills that transfer to writing. Coding also helps with creativity. Kids learn through experimentation and strengthen their brains. And they also build confidence. Kids build confidence through the problem solving in coding. Coding also improves soft skills. First of all, focus and organization. As coding gets more complicated, kids develop more focus and organization skills. They also build resilience. In coding, kids have to debug or figure out why their code is not working and then figure out how to fix it. And by doing this, they learn to persevere. Communication is also a skill that gets built with coding. Coding teaches logical communication, strengthening both written and verbal skills. Kids are basically learning a new language when they're coding. Coding also prepares kids for their future. They build life skills. Coding is a basic literacy in the digital age that they're all going to need. It also helps with career preparation. There is a high demand for those with coding skills in the tech industry. Mastering code at a young age allows kids to excel in any field they choose. Excuse me. Personally speaking, I'm a second grade teacher, and this year I decided to go ahead and try coding, even though I was very nervous about it and had no experience with it. I found the following things to be a benefit. One, the confidence building. Excuse me again. Some students who aren't strong academically, maybe they are lower academically or they have an IEP, they get a chance to shine when they start coding and to be seen as a leader to others. I've also seen a lot of teamwork. Since I don't know how to code and I get my kids started, kids learn from each other and they assist each other in debugging because I can't help them, so they have to help each other, and they do. I definitely have seen perseverance and problem-solving skills in front of me as kids are coding. Students definitely will experience bugs in their code, and they learn to keep trying things and tinkering with it until they figure out the problem. And lastly, probably the most important thing for me as a teacher, kids love to code and will complete more mundane tasks in my work playlist immediately and with expected quality when they know that when they're done, they will be able to do coding. So how should you get started? You can start with Codable.com. That's where I started. It's free and it's easy. Today I'm talking about K2 coding, and Codable that I'm going to talk about next really goes all the way from K through 5th grade, actually TK through 5th grade. Okay, so the steps for creating a Codable account. You go to Codable.com. It's pretty simple. You click the register button. You choose your account type, which is a teacher account. You fill in your school email and create a password. You click Get Started, and next you'll add your class. You'll name your class, and you'll enter your student names, which is really quick and easy, and then print login cards. So once you have an account, what's next? I'm going to show this short video that's going to show you how to set up computers, what the student login cards look like, and best of all, what it looks like when kids are coding.
Welcome to Codable. Your account is all set up. Now you may be wondering, what should I do next? Here are the only two things you need to do to get your students coding. Step 1. Set up devices. For iOS devices, download the app from the App Store. For all other devices, you'll be using a web browser, so just make sure you have internet connection. Step 2. Get students logged into Codable. Students need their class code to play. A class code is like your class password. When students enter their class code in the app or on the web, it will bring up your class roster. All students need to do is find their name and click it. That's it. They'll be logged into Codable and ready to go. Here's how to make the login process as smooth and easy as possible. Download and print student instructions. These are code cards. They include the student's class code, their password, and a parent code to keep playing Codable at home. If you're thinking, wait, I don't want my students to log into Codable before I know more about it. I want to see what my students will be doing in the game and what they will be learning. We've got you covered. Check out the teacher guide for an overview of the entire Codable game and recommendations for how to use Codable in your classroom. Or give Codable a try yourself with Teacher Mode. Teacher Mode is Codable Unlocked. See exactly what your students will see in the game without ever leaving your dashboard. It's okay if you have other questions. Is Codable easy to use? Will my students be engaged? Can my pre-reader or ELA students use it too? The answer is yes, but don't take my word for it. See for yourself. I made it! Oh, not that. No.
Okay, excuse me. All right, so that is the video. I hope that was helpful for you. Okay, so what's next? Number one would be to go to your dashboard in your account and check out the lesson library and videos below. There are videos to show to students too. I found the Get to Know Codable really short little videos very, very helpful for me since I know nothing about coding, just to know what the kids would be doing and to see a little bit in advance. Also, excuse me again, number two is add a Codable link with your class code to your Canvas page for easy access by your students. So they always know where to find it and they can easily just click on that and go to Codable. And then at this point, you just put your kids on Codable and let them tinker with it. And they will be happy to continue helping each other and tinkering away. So there are some other resources for coding if you'd like to look into things further, such as code.org, CS First, or Common Sense Education. So these are some other resources that you can look into as well. I hope that your kids enjoy coding as much as my kids enjoy coding. If you have questions, please log on to the live Q&A session now. Thank you so much.